Great news, as your single biggest advocate for the stimulus check, Jerome Powell, head of the Federal Reserve, yesterday says, need to keep that stimulus going. He says the economy is not roaring back anytime soon, that until unemployment numbers improve, we need more stimulus. In this video, I go over what is in the stimulus in the third stimulus package. I'll be addressing the FPUC. I'll also be just addressing the business grants and the surprise about that. And also the rent assistance and mortgage assistance. A lot happening across the board. On a big morning, the toast is toast and the butter is butter, and I'm here, you're here, and we're almost to the weekend. Ready to cross the weekend? Let's get to it. This is the continuation of Early Mornings LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LALATE, the 6:30 edition. How are you? A big day from Wall Street to Main Street, from my home to your home. I'm so excited you joined me on a big day in which there's so much happening. And yesterday there was a lot as well. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, like this video. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. Thank you for the thousands who have joined as a member. Over there is a chat, and you can join in that chat as a member. Talk about what you think about FPUC, FPUC Retro, the rent, and the business items. Those will be covered in this video. And there's so much happening across the board. Without ado, let's get right to it. Let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you sit here this morning is that last night, Californians were shocked as Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, announced that 2 cases of the South African variant have now been discovered in the state of California. California now joins South Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, and Texas that have now identified the variant of the virus, which is seen as the worst variant. The UK variant is expected to be widespread across the country and be the dominant variant in the month of March. But the South African variant, which is expected to be far worse than the UK variant, is expected to be the dominant variant. 40 to 60% of the virus's population by about May, says analysts. And Politico says this could undercut California's effort to get the pandemic under control, even as transmission rates and hospitalization numbers decline. The state has also identified 158 cases of the UK variant and 1,000 cases of the West Coast variant. Meantime, the White House keeps on varying themselves about FPUC. The White House, during the campaign trail, said $600 a week FPUC to July. During the transition papers, Joe Biden, after he won the presidency, wrote $600 a week FPUC from July to September. Then 2 weeks ago, he changed it and said, I'll give you $400 a week from now, January, to the end of September. That's where it was just a few days ago. But in the bill obtained by LALATE, the part of the bill that's from the unemployment for the employment subcommittee in the House, it's not that either. It's $400 a week from March to late August. What is that? March, April, May, June, July, August. That's 6 weeks, 6 months. That's really short. You were promised a down payment under the second stimulus package of $300 a week, a down payment for another amount. This other amount is not part of that payment. This is a payment that comes after the amount. It's not a down payment in a sense of the word. So needless to say, what's good news to start the new morning is that you can absolutely push and get this changed. Yesterday and all last weekend, we saw the House progressives successfully continue to push to change things they don't like. $15 minimum wage, federal minimum wage was out of the third stimulus package bill. They got put in. They worked the phones last weekend, where it was Bernie or the other House committees, and got it back in. So you can do the same thing. Work the phones, work the social media accounts. House Ways and Means Committee is the one that's doing your FPUC. And they need to understand with Chairman Neal, the Ways and Means Committee, what's going on here? I mean, why is FPUC keep on changing and getting worse by the minute? Right before this, it was supposed to be January to September, $400 a week, meaning you get an additional $100 to make up for where you are now. Before that, it was supposed to be late fall at $600 a week. And then before that, it was July at $600 a week, all the way up to the present. It just keeps on getting tighter, and there's no particular clear reason for that. Next, business grants. Lord, I don't know what's going on with these business grants. just, I can't report it without laughing. Yeah, I'm still a little bit in pain, but boy, this don't make any sense. Under the first stimulus package, the SBA EIDL grant application said $10,000 within 3 days. It said that. The law said it as well. $10,000 in 3 days. Have you gotten the $10,000 yet? No, it's going really slowly. Then how about under the second stimulus package? They're supposed to give grants for agriculture and grants for low income that apply now. They're not using the money for now. They're using it for old applications that haven't paid out on. Okay. What about PPP applications and other applications from second stimulus? What is going on with those? A fiasco. A new report in Politico overnight says that the SBA is absolutely imploding under the current administration and getting things out. A lot of lenders went on the record and said, this is not working. We're knocking our money sent out and we don't know what to do. Many lenders are saying it's a game of Clue trying to figure out how to clear these hold codes, says Tony Wilkinson, president and CEO of the National Association of Government Guaranteed Lenders. This is a bigwig. He says, this is not working. We're not getting our money. Another person, Wilkinson, said, we probably swung the pendulum too far. We need to moderate this a bit so we can get the sweet spot, because a lot of businesses just can't wait to clear up irrelevant holes. It's continuing. So far, my predictions have come true, Bill Briggs, former SBA official. Money has not run out, but there has been a validation problem. The firewall is going to be very beneficial in the long term, but at the moment, it's extremely powerful when people aren't getting paid money, says Sam Sido, vice chair of Customs Bank. Well, there you go. The day yesterday also had some really good news, and that came from Jerome Powell. And it concerned your stimulus check. The Jerome Powell stimulus check statement was basically that you need a lot more stimulus. This economy is not rebounding. Now, before I get to Jerome Powell's comments, let me go back to what's going on with those business grants. Under the third stimulus package, it don't make any sense. Someone will explain to me what's going on in the third stimulus package for those business grants. So you're supposed to, Joe Biden said that the third stimulus package would give a business that's existing a grant to restart and get going. Then he said the core of the American people is a small business. I want to have a new business loan. She can start a business, and innovation, she can go build a business. I want you to restart your business, and 400,000 new businesses have been lost. I want them to come back, and here you go. What does he do? None of that. None of that. What is he giving for existing businesses? A $5,000 grant. I can't even say it with a straight face. A $5,000 grant. I mean, that's a micro grant. I've done enough micro grants on this channel to know what a micro grant is. That's when, like, you live in a community of maybe 5,000 people. It's like, here's $5,000. This is going to really help your business because, we have a population of 5,000 in this town. This is a grant from the federal government for business across the country. And it's to cover, to deal with the situation of what you endured for a year and a half. $5,000? It doesn't pay 1 month's water bill. It doesn't pay 1 month's insurance bill. What is $5,000? It doesn't make any sense. So where's that business loan to go start a new business? Go start a new business. And yeah, I couldn't find that either. Someone likes to tell me where that is, because I don't see it. I don't see the business loan to go start a new business. Not there as well. Then, one though, this leaves people shocked and horrified and also laughing at the same time. Restaurants, hey, congratulations. If you have a taco stand, I'm not exaggerating, you can get up to a $5 million grant. Why is a taco stand getting a $5 million grant? Why is a hot dog stand getting a $5 million grant? Why is a pretzel stand getting a $5 million grant? This is just makes no sense. And it's also for any business like that started in 2021. So just go out and get the hibachi right after this recording, put it on the corner and get the business license. Say, hi, give me $5. Like that $5 million. I really need it for this bacon wrapped on this hot dog. It's delicious. It just tastes like $1 million, maybe $5 million. It don't make any sense. Suddenly we're giving $5 million, up to $5 million for a restaurant, but everyone else gets $5,000. I see they like the number 5, but can we just be a little bit more equal to this? Restaurants up to $5 million, even taco stands or pretzel stands, but existing businesses up to $5,000 doesn't make sense. And that's what's continuing as a recurring theme. Jerome Powell yesterday, though, came out to swing for you and bat for you in a great way. I mean, he always does. He's the most important economist in this scheme of things. He's the economist who has always said you need more stimulus. He's always said that you need to spend at least 30% of the gross national product of a country on stimulus. You need to spend a lot of stimulus. Otherwise, the rebound is very slow. It's just very, very, very slow. So his comments yesterday before the Economic Club of New York came 24 hours after other reports, which made some viewers a little nervous, made me nervous, which said, oh, maybe this economy is back to normal. You don't need stimulus. Excuse me? Well, Jerome Powell came out swinging. He said, absolutely no way, no how. He said, this economy ain't back. And I'm going to tell you right now what I'm going to use as my benchmark to determine whether it's back. That all different walks of life and all different industries are back to employment. I don't want to... He said, I don't want to see that one part of the economy is rebounded, like home or healthcare or something like that, but another part of another industry has complete unemployment. He says that doesn't work. And so what's important to understand is he says stimulus needs to continue until you're going strong. Given the number of people who have lost their jobs and the likelihood that they'll see some struggle to find work in the post-pandemic economy, achieving and sustaining maximum employment will require more than supportive policy. Despite the surprising speed of recovery early on, we're still very far from a strong labor market whose benefits are broadly shared. There you go. So he's basically saying the economy has to be broadly back to normal, not narrowly. And the fully realizing the benefits of a strong labor market will take continued support from both near-term policy and long-term investment so that those seeking jobs have the skills and opportunity that will enable them to contribute to and share in the benefits of prosperity. Bottom line is, we ain't there yet. So that is the push for more stimulus, even after the stimulus package. So take this video, go on social media, subscribe, because no one is going to get you more informed and more ready to get all the money in the third stimulus package in this channel. This is not a track your check broadcast. This is one that tries to get you as much money as you can as soon as the stimulus package goes live. Also, if you need help with your volunteers, reach out to the volunteers in the description below. And if you've not liked this video, consider liking it. And if you've not become a member, become a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. The link for the membership is in the top of the chat and also in the pinned comment and description. Stay informed, stay focused. I'll see you next at 8:30 a.m. with Mornings LALATE. And have a great morning.